Jesus, Seth, you sound like you were coming in your pants.
I walked into a room and then a whole bunch of skeletons came out.
Run, run away.
Oh, I figured out a plan. I'm gonna be jumping back and forth from this platform, regenerating my magic, then jumping back to the platform, docking them as many times as my magic will allow me.
Also, sleeping lets you level up stuff too, Seth.
I know.
Okay.
Well, I can't rest because there's enemies nearby, but
The guy that I was watching in that video I sent you, that like came from Skyrim and tried this out, he said that he learned to like watch their attack patterns and dodge them, like when they're doing like attacks and stuff.
I'm just hiding right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how many more hits they've got left in them, but I know I shocked them at least once.
I think there's a mod that adds a health bar on top of their heads that you can see.
He went at me.
This lock has
Great.
This lock has nothing to fear from me. Time to equip my elven daikatana.
I tripped and fell over a gravestone.
And you died?
No. Oh wow, really?
What's it? What is it?
Oh, I'm better at doors than I thought.
You're what? What happened? Seth, what did you add for your?
I'm sorry.
What did you add?
What?
What did you add to your character sheet? What was the key you picked for that? R? Oh wait, that might be right.
Stay away from me, you stupid skeleton.
Yeah, they're spooky.
I know he gave me a silver sword too. Huh.
Spooky, scary, scary.
That looks like a magical portal. Can I just break this bookcase?
You can
Thank
try.
you.
It's like save
What
it.
does a...
Save it before you start messing with it. You never know what's gonna happen.
I guess you're right.
What was your question, Seth?
Okay. Okay, so there's this bookcase, and right behind it is this... It looks like a room with a bunch of stars in it.
Bunch of stars?
What's the screenshot button?
I run it through Steam, but I think it's print screen. Let me look.
No.
Screenshot is F8.
I wonder where it goes.
Seth, what control do you use for character select? I mean the character sheet.
I think it's like a F7 or something stupid.
Well, the default is F5, but I was wondering what you use to bring up your character information.
F5. Then I haven't changed it. I don't know what to change it to.
Me neither. What about your spells?
Remember one? One opens up the spell book. I still keep Q as re-equipping the same spell. Okay. F8.
Yeah.
Where does it say it's...
I was thinking about doing that too.
Oh, come on. Where is this thing located? I mean, where's this thing saving the screenshots at?
Don't know, but I'll try to help you find it. It's gotta be in the same directory. Oh, I think I might know where it is. Let me take a look. It might be an app data local low. I'll tell you in a sec.
Really? I'm looking at data.
Local low, Daggerfall Workshop. That's where you also modify the settings. There's an INI file.
There it is. There you go, Q.
That might be a teleport room. I've heard that sometimes you have to go to a room to teleport.
That might be a teleport room?
Let me try to look it up. I think I read something about this a long time ago, but I don't remember. See, I looked stuff up about this game for years before actually. Daggerfall Star Room. Daggerfall Dungeon Star Room. What's the name of the dungeon you're in?
Something tower?
Okay. Give me a second.
How do I look? V? No. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know.
No. There's something else I was reading, and I can't focus on two things right now. I was just saying, give me a second. I think I might have found something interesting.
Alright, this is such that you could go to the same place, couldn't you, right now?
Maybe.
And you would see the same dungeon.
Possibly. But I turned on the smaller dungeons last night, so it might not even be the same.
Then turn off smaller dungeons.
Yeah, but I'd have to restart the game. Oh, I found it. It has like the Oblivion symbol on it, right?
I can't tell.
Hold on.
It's open! Yes, it's open now, Q.
Okay.
It
has like a blue Oblivion symbol on it, right?
Well...
Some are teleports, others don't work. If nothing happens when you walk against it or click on it, it doesn't do anything. Someone else says it could kill you. He said I was in a dungeon with this floor floating above an altar, and when I clicked on it, I just died. Make sure you save it, by the way, Seth, just to remind you. Rub up against it like a cat demanding attention. If nothing happens after both of those, it's a dead. It looks psychedelic. It's the kind of shit that's missing in other Elder Scrolls games.
Okay, just teleported me.
Yeah, I was expecting there to be a teleport, because I've heard that sometimes you gotta teleport to other parts of dungeons when you're something.
Sadly, this game... Oh, it does not unlock, huh? It means I clicked it to where it's one click. Instead of, click and drag, it's just one click. To whack a door open. Hey, what am I doing? I'm gonna rest first. I go into a battle not fully healed. Alright, you.
Shake him?
I said, why go into a battle when you're not fully healed?
Exactly.
Hey, look, another magic portal thingy. Whee! Okay, now I'm in a room full of coffins. Excellent. Well, no time like the present. A broom closet. I had to kill a Skilly Billy, I was so sad. Look at another portal. Oh. No, I'm in a throne room.
You know, I've realized something about some of these axes that they use here. Quite a few of these axes, Seth, don't reach very well, so I could stand when when they're swinging, I can stand back with my longsword while they hit the air. Not entirely, like they catch on to it. But
this is some kind of magical dungeon, by the way, because I just keep teleporting. This is like the 9th time I've teleported. Okay, now there's a giant floating cage. Okay, there's a pit. There's a room leading into a pit. There's a room with surgical tables. Probably tortured, definitely tortured.
blood.
Now I'm in a flooded room. What?
It's all kinds of blood.
Yeah.
And pliers.
Okay, now we're on a spiral. We're on a spiral staircase. Hey, there's just one of these teleport things just sitting out there in the open.
Make sure you save it before you touch it.
Hey, I was here before. A room that does nothing. They seem in it. Oh, wait a minute. That's right, save. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh boy, I can't swim. There's a giant eel.
Run away. It's probably a slaughterfish. Seth remembers those.
How do I swim?
Page
Ew,
up,
how do I
page down,
swim?
I guess. I don't know.
Page up?
I haven't tried it yet. Let me check the controls. Float up is page up, float down is page down. Try that. There's sliding keys. You have a slide button. Gotta slide. There's a sneak button too. You can sneak and crouch.
Is it because I'm too heavy?
Oh shit, that's probably right. You need to get out of there. I forgot that. I think I heard about that from somebody. I think supposedly if you're wearing like a crap ton of, if you're overweight and like wearing like a crap ton of heavy armor or something, it makes it harder for you to swim if you don't have, I don't know if it's true. I didn't learn much about swimming in the game from when I was looking at it. I didn't get that in depth into looking up the tutorial stuff. But I did hear somewhere that that's a possible thing.
Dear. Why? Yeah, now I'm completely naked as I dropped all of my stuff.
Well, on the bright side, you can recover your stamina, go collect it, and get out of there.
I can't because there's no... Like, it's just a trap door and I can't get out.
It's nice knowing you.
I'm clicking on all the walls.
Oh. No wonder they're out of my reach. I forgot to unequip the Daikatana.
Am I supposed to have the hover spell to get out of here?
Are you still stuck in the water?
Well, no, I can get air pocket now, but I can't,
Traverse?
No, I can traverse, but it's just it's this small little room. It goes into a room with this slaughterfish. I killed it, by the way. It's dead.
So you're able to swim now?
And yes,
There might be a hidden
but
door.
I can't find this hidden doorway. I'm clicking on all the walls. I died. How am I gonna deal with this?
Dang, that guy went down in one hit. Well, I can try and help you. Look at him. Oh, God. That's a fucking werewolf. I don't... Oh, it's dead. That was easier than I thought it would be. He didn't even get a chance to attack me, Seth. I just, like, hit him twice. Oh, it's an imp for the first time in... Oh, it's a bat. But yeah, now that I've leveled up a little bit, like a couple of times, like I'm hitting almost every time. Also, it probably helps that I'm using an elven sword, but still. You can't use nothing without the stats for it, right, Seth? I need some stats to back it up.
Oh, wait a minute. How do you climb on walls?
So you look towards the wall, you just walk into it.
Oh, I see.
It's a climbing mode, and then you look up. You'll get used to it. I've only...
Can I do that if I'm can I do that if I'm kind of overweight?
Yeah. I'd do it.
Okay, yeah. Alright, that's my only problem. I didn't know about climbing mode. Oh god.
Sorry,
Okay,
I forgot to think about that.
What am I supposed to do after I get up? There we go. I'm up.
I've seen people like climbing on the ceiling with the climb ability. One dude said it's like you're being Spider-Man, and he shows a clip of him literally climbing along the roof to get to something. And I was like, holy shit.
Does katana count as a longsword?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure it does.
Oh, what am I doing? I'll just use this elven katana instead of this steel short.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Use that elven sword, man. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. It's like you got the minimum to maximum. If the minimum is like, always go for the one that has the higher minimum. Is how I see it. I'm not an expert, but that's what I do, and it's worked
I
for me.
noticed. Hey Q, I noticed a horde odor. Does that mean I'm poisoned?
I have no fucking clue. Let me look that up. That's scary sounding. Alright, dagger, fall. What was it? Foul odor?
Horde odor.
Horrid. You might be infected with something. Diseases, okay. Odor. I don't think that's how you spell odor. Wound rot? Okay, hold on. dust of restful death? Lich dust? Let's see here. Oh, never mind. That's for something else.
I'm scared. You just goes like, that's not it. Oh, look, instant death syndrome. Oh, that's not it.
This one YouTuber got brain fever. Foul.
Did he live?
I think he went to a chapel and got healed. So yeah.
It'd be funny if there was a sickness that inverted your controls. Instead of S moving you backwards, it moves you forwards.
Right.
How badly would that screw with your head?
Yeah.
You'd fix it rather quickly.
I would. I don't remember what it was doing to him, but it's better to get that stuff treated if you can. I don't know what the hell happens.
What should I do? Retrieve an ingredient, mummy wrappings, cast a spell of sleep, research notes, or open a chest. Actually, I actually got money now.
What is that about? I'm trying to buy something?
No, now I can buy something. Now I got 316 gold. Ooh, no, I can't.
You should get a horse or a cart, a wagon. You should start with the wagon, Seth, so you can put a bunch of loot in it. It's like they're usually like 100 and something. If the guy wants too much, go to a different shop and try to buy one there.
Daggerfall Mill. Kind of cool how they show the dungeons in this dungeon map. They're all 3D.
Yeah.
So you can move around the map in a 3D.
Yeah, it was like that with the base game too. Yeah, it's literally the same except you can actually like click on it. Well, actually no, that's the same too, maybe. Well, anyways. Hit F5 to bring up your character status. What stats are being drained? They'll be like orange or something.
Everything seems fine. Can I click on... Isn't there something I can do that just tells me if I'm healthy or not?
Oh, you hit I?
Mm.
And then you click through that.
Says I'm healthy.
Well,
I am undependable in the eyes of the law.
Because you got caught.
All I wanted to do was to sleep outside for a second, man.
You broke the law, you filthy criminal. Go to prison.
Maybe I should just start bribing guards.
That does remind me of real life, though. I've met some homeless people that were arrested for being homeless. And one in jail, too.
I don't need this elven. I don't need that. I don't need this helm. I don't need this mace. I'll keep the silver short. I don't need that.
The guy's like, hey, at least I get to eat here. I'm like, I can't stand this place. What's that? What are you asking me, Seth?
Barter. How do I barter?
I think it's automatic. I don't know.
Uh,
I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having a hard time looking this up. I'll go to the discussions for the game. Discussions.
right. Yeah, I forgot how to actually. Are these leather boots? Yeah. Do you sell anything but leather boots here? I would like to have at least iron boots.
Yeah.
Who's this user?
I can't find much on that horrid smell thing. If I were you, I'd go get checked out. Come here,
Hello.
How you doing?
This guy was making like this low key reference to Dark Souls when he's talking about how he realized that you can actually look at the patterns of the enemies and just kind of back up at certain times and stuff like that.
I guess we'll wear other boots.
We were flying A-10s earlier. Scruffy was hunting A-10s.
Yeah.
And
shoot either of you down?
Expected. I have no idea.
No, we
although
were fighting.
One stopped on the runway. Although one a MiG stopped on the runway and started pinging us. So.
MiG-21, yeah.
Nice.
Hey Seth, by the way.
Yeah, you just.
Oh God! You know how you ran into a monster closet of skeletons? I just did that too. Like I walked up to this door, and the monster was like banging on the door, and I'm like, okay, I don't have to bang on the door, so I waited till open, and 3 of them came out. I was like, oh God.
I went to a room. There were 3 doors, and all 3 doors popped open, and 3 skeletons came out of one out of them.
For me, all of them came out of 1. I expected only there to be 1.
Well, that's your problem. You expected there to be 1, but the skeleton sure showed you.
They did. There's usually just a couple at most, or just 1. Usually just 1 in the room, or I face couple it in like a big room.
Hey, is grave robbing us in here? Because these guys probably buried with some good stuff.
Oh, right, Seth. There's this place I took note of. It's called the Gearhart Vaults, I think it is, or the Old Hoxton Shack. Either way, it's like it's like in like a cemetery, and it's like really easy. It has like 1 or 2 monsters in there, but there's always loot, and you could just leave and keep going in and getting more loot. There's like money on the floor too.
I'm sure the people who are buried there are eventually just gonna come and show up and chase them.
Don't know.
But until that day, you're gonna get rich.
I think I'm doing them a favor because there's monsters always in there. So what's up, Scruffy Buffy?
Not a whole lot.
Hey Seth, I sent you a picture. Does yours look kind of like mine, or did you just do Dream by itself?
I did Dream by itself.
I have a couple of longsword Scruffy, where if I position myself just right, I can be out of the reach of their axes whenever they swing, but still hit them with my sword.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because quite a few of the enemies are using axes, which has a shorter range than my longer swords, like long or the claymores. So yeah, that's a thing.
Asking some questions.
What's that?
so they can't ask you a question?
No, it's not allowed. It's against the rules. Alright, I finally took care of those skeletons.
Alright, now I can use the open spell.
Don't forget to get the recall spell, Seth. That's one of the most important ones besides the wagon. Besides the wagon and horse.
Yeah.
Without the recall spell,
I don't. How
the Mage's Guild, Seth.
much is it?
I
How
don't
much
remember,
is it?
but it was pretty cheap.
Your life. It's worth your life.
It's pretty cheap because it doesn't use... It's like a very basic spell. You're just gonna have to look, Seth, because when you click on it, it'll tell you at the bottom how much it is.
I don't have that kind of money. It's 300. It's 320. I only got 183. I'm broke boy.
That's pretty easy. Did you get a wagon?
No,
Oh,
I was
boy.
too busy buying other magic.
What magic did you get?
The open spell.
You don't even need that. You could just bring another sword with you. That's what I do. I bring a really...
Nope.
I keep
have
a
to
long
use
sword,
this.
and then I keep like a really long sword. In my case, it's a dai katana. And then I just switch to that and just smack the door. I don't like giving up as much armor, so that's why I keep it for doors. Oh well. As long as it makes you happy, Seth. Giant's blood. Pure potion of cure disease. This will never come in handy. Not in this game, right, Scruffy? Scruffy, do you like my picture?
Wait, what?
You like that picture I
Talking
sent you
Just talking about what picture?
on Steam?
Huh. Oh.
Oh, by
the
the
dead
way,
guy?
is this gonna be a trap?
No, the fountain and all that. Like
Oh,
all the
this fountain?
details. Yeah, can you see the water?
Dude.
It's like coming out and everything.
No, I thought that was like a fucking glass enchanted thingy. I just assumed it was something wizardly. I'm flying the F5.
Good job.
I wish I
Scruffy.
had the premium one. That way it doesn't cost me like 12 grand every time I die.
Right. Well, that's a start. The job I need for you is quite simple. Even a child could probably do it, but here you are. Oh yeah, Seth, there's an option in the settings which lets you pick from a
Oh,
list
that is
of
a button,
quests
yeah,
that you
yeah.
want to do, by the way, Seth. Instead of it just giving you a
Yeah, I
random
think
one.
I did that.
Yeah, instead of it just
No,
giving
I
you a
did that.
random one.
Robo
But here you are, a local merchant, Lyceria Wickfield, bought an antique chest, but has been able to get it open. The best locksmiths have tried and failed. She has asked us if we can help. Now, we really don't have time for such trifling matters. Her
Unlock
patronage. So I agree to send someone. For what I am told, it sounds like one of Trick boxes. He made hundreds of them in his day, mainly as gifts for his friends. They still turn up from time to time. As the workmanship really is... As the workmanship really is outstanding. I had a message pop up, so I blocked it. Where was I? Oh, yes.
do
Well,
that.
the secret to these boxes is that they're almost impossible in any way except by the use of a simple standard open spell. Dang it, popping up again. He specifically made them to resistant to fancy alternative spells his friends like to use. Yes, he tended to waste his considerable talents on jokes like this. A real shame. Well, run along. Jesus.
It's
Well,
a long-winded explanation, isn't it?
That's right up your
Yeah,
alley.
that's
the
very
only
long-winded.
spell Seth owns is the spell that he gets to use. I bet you should
That's
be proud.
the reason why I got it was because it said I needed the open spell to do this quest. So I was like, oh, alright.
Oh. That explains so much, Seth.
And I don't even have to go that far. All I gotta do is go all the way over here, open this chest that's probably going to pull me into another dimension that's going to rip me to shreds. It's going to be perfect.
Well, after you loot as much as you can and then sell all the stuff that you pick up, or that you can manage to carry, first thing is a wagon. Those run about 100 to 150, give or take, if they try to mark it up. If they try to mark it up, just go to another merchant. There's plenty more around, especially in Daggerfall. Daggerfall's got like 20 of them because it's a big, it's like a capital town.
Where is this lady's chest at?
Where
did she put it? She says it's some. Is it here? No. Where is it? Lady, where it is?
I'm like one tapping things at this point. Oh my gosh, Scruffy, I got so scared a second ago before you joined. I opened the door and a werewolf was charging at me. And I swung twice, hit him twice, and he died. I was like, oh. Okay.
Oh, here's the fun story for you. Here's a fun story for you, Q.
Wait,
In
Seth,
the starter dungeon?
whenever you go into a room, there's like a bunch of boxes in there.
Uh-huh.
Well, and usually in the room, there's like a couple of boxes that you could jump over. There's treasure behind it. So there's usually treasure in those rooms. You just gotta jump on top of the boxes. Anyways, go ahead, Seth.
In the starter dungeon, I opened up a door and there was a bear.
Oh, yeah. See, the funny thing about the starter dungeon is it's made a certain way. They hand-tailored it. And, like, you'll always face that imp around that first corner and stuff like that. There are some things that are somewhat different here and there.
Jesus.
Like, you might meet a skeleton sooner or something. I don't remember if it's just my imagination.
Hey, Q.
Yes, sir.
There's fucking 7 F4Js on my team right now.
Yeah, I was trying to use mine, but I kept getting fucking chased down by people, and I'm like, dude, I'm just freaking stock. Let me at least get a freaking hairdryer or something. I can't even flare.
Oh no.
This dude, this MiG-23 kept firing. I dodged his first missile or two, but he just kept spamming missiles. He eventually got me, of course.
You made him spend like 4 or 5.
I'm about to
he was about out of
die.
missiles,
This
to be
is
honest.
not me.
Or it was
He's
his
got
last
6.
one.
Yeah. Or he can have 6. Doesn't mean he has 6 though, but...
No, he only fired 2 or 3 at me. So that's assuming he didn't already fire any. What's wrong, Seth?
An imp popped out of the chest and attacked me.
That's interesting.
I just left it inside that. I
Well,
just
you gotta
left it
check the
inside that
corners.
shop. I don't feel like going.
You
No,
just
it was
walked
inside of
away.
a shop that it. Yeah. Heck, my only job at that time was to simply look.
Maybe you should save it and see if
My
you can beat him.
only job was to open. My only job was to open it. Q. That was it. That was all I was paid to do.
Seth's like, that's your problem.
You better believe it.
Seth found a magical wall by the way that teleports him around.
Oh yeah. Hey, Q.
What's that?
I was looking up some stuff, and apparently the Tomcat's radar is susceptible to notching, just like the Phantoms. Very susceptible to notching, apparently.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, it is radar.
Hey, look,
The
it's a
fact
make
People
is
just
do
go
that in
to.
DCS, huh?
It's pulsed
Why?
off radar, so that's why you can do it.
I think Seth
My
just
understanding,
died.
you can't do that with phased array radar, but that's not until like the F-18 and shit.
There's a rat chasing me. No.
Run away.
There's a wraith chasing me.
A wraith?
Where's the city guards? Yeah.
What the hell? Did you like pick up something that was cursed and you didn't get it appraised first?
I got some holy beads.
Oh dear God, he wants the beads. Hey, at least you don't have the cursed mummy.
Guild should be open 24. 1 minute. I'll tell you what I have. I have some prayer beads, holy candles, and an icon and a bell, a rare symbol, a bell icon, common symbol, holy tomes.
Oh my God, another werewolf. Okay, I don't know.
Can any of those screw me at night?
It's not in the magical item section, right?
Uh-oh. That's a fucking digging on my tail.
Closing and music.
I'm thinking.
Oh, hello, Wraith.
Hello. Well.
Oh, crud. I forgot that was the open spell.
Poor Seth. You should. Did you save it at least?
Not yet, I haven't.
Hello, Scott.
Oh god, there's 2 Wraiths.
Scotty, I guess. Why are there some? Are they just spawning in?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm in the city at night.
Oh no, where are you?
Daggerfall.
Just go into a tavern and spend the night there, Seth. I don't remember the opening cutscene telling you why you're there. Do you remember that?
Oh, what the fuck?
You remember the part whenever they said that the old king of Daggerfall kind of comes out and haunts the night?
Yeah.
I think that's part of that. So just hang out in the tavern.
Is he? Let me figure out where a tavern is first.
They're the green ones on the map.
Oh, they're the green ones? Dang it. There's a general store.
Sorry, Scott. We're having an emergency right now.
Oh god, they're still following me.
Run away.
And they're throwing ice balls at me too.
Run and jump. Level up your acrobatics while you're running from them.
What do I do if I run out of stamina? Like Breton.
Then you'll pass out, and then you'll be at their mercy while being unconscious.
Do you happen to have a silver sword or anything silver?
He does, but they just keep spawning.
They're
gonna keep spawning all night because it's part of the curse of the,
Just
dead
sounds
king.
like XP.
Maybe, but Wraiths.
Go and stab them. You got magic resistance. You're Breton.
I am a Breton. I don't know what Seth is.
Yeah, is that how I was a Breton?
Yeah, he just said he was a Breton.
Also, I don't have resistances because I applied the weaknesses to the Breton for free extra points in the character creation, so it canceled itself out.
Oh. But the 30% resistance. You can mix that with other clothing and get up to 100. Then you could be a god.
Sound resumed.
Sorry about that, guys.
Getting some magic. How about a guy with a sword?
I was telling you, sorry.
Unless it's a magic sword, then you're...
We're working through an emergency right now.
Oh yeah, okay, that's all good.
I'm fine now. It's daytime.
You're in trouble. You're gonna like it. Okay. Now you're not in trouble. Okay. So that's fine now.
Guess I'll hold it around for 3 hours. Is that name gone, maybe?
Did you turn in the quest yet, Seth?
Okay. Not yet, because it was night. This game seems like it'd be really easy to make multiplayer thanks to the Unity engine.
I've heard of some people experimenting with that. By the way, Seth, Alt is for sneak mode, by the way.
I don't
Would actually be
steal from people. Like,
Yeah, but you could sneak
Um,
up and, attack monsters.
pretty good even if they limited it so you have to stay in the same cell as each other.
yeah.
Kind of
Well,
like go as a party,
there's
not
Fallout
individuals.
Online, which takes Fallout 1 and 2, makes it an MMO. The multiplayer for Skyrim's pretty functional now. The
Yeah.
Morrowind, they used that
Still pretty
Morrowind
buggy from what I've
Reborn.
seen.
Well, they used the Morrowind Reborn port, which they completely rebuilt Morrowind in like its own port, and they run the multiplayer through that, and it actually works pretty well from what I've seen.
Actually, I played Morrowind multiplayer and that was pretty fun.
Yeah,
I had a pretty OP character.
I haven't got to try it yet. I installed it and all that stuff to try to do it with Seth, but then I wound up moving to Florida. So, oh, I found Just to let you know, Seth, I confirmed it's called. I'll type it to you. This is a good place to get some easy loot. Gerhardt Vaults. Anyways, Scott's here. It's been like 30 years since we've seen him.
Kind of, yeah. It's been a while, yeah.
Been a while.
So yeah, just I remember some of you guys. I think I remember Seth and Scruffy.
Yeah.
Last time I think played with you guys, I think it was Space Engineers. I think it was on Seth's game.
Which game was it?
Space Engineers.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
You guys over that game now?
Well, no, it's just how long ago was that?
That was ages, man. Ages ago.
4 years ago?
Yeah, I think so. 4 years, 5 years? Hell, give it a half a decade or so. Yeah, it was a pretty long time ago.
Makes sense.
So, do you guys play the new game Kingdoms Board?
What's it called?
Kingdoms Reborn. Sorry.
Yes.
Yes, we played the classic Kingdoms Reborn, popular game known as a trademark. Please buy today.
Sorry.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
I do love the critically acclaimed game called Kingdoms Reborn in stores now.
So, anyways, I've been playing that for a bit. So I'll probably bring my friends along, and then we can have like I don't know, like 6-7 people playing at once.
Oh hell yeah, that'd be kind of wild.
Yeah.
That would be. We wanted
Yeah.
to do.
So
musical chairs for
apparently,
a lot
one
people.
of my friends, we've been playing it for a while. Oh, not for a while. Just we got into it, but we've just been playing for hours because it's been so much fun, especially when you're playing with someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had another friend coming along, but he didn't get the chance to play, so it was a surprise. But next time, hopefully, he gets on as well. Otherwise, it's just us two, and there'll be like, I don't know, 6 players, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, hey Q.
Yeah.
How do I download Unity?
Oh, the Daggerfall Unity?
Yeah.
First, you can download Daggerfall through Steam, and then you do Daggerfall Unity. You just look it up on the internet.
That's how Seth
I
did it.
did that.
It's
What
called
the
DF
fuck? Oh, wait,
Workshop.
Yeah, Workshop.
Since I'm an unimaginative person that thinks everyone's like toddlers and everything has to be handed to them. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know me too well.
That's
Oh,
why
I'm
we're
actually on it.
buddies. That's why we're buddies.
So I just download this shit?
Just follow the
Soul Dragon Ball?
instructions. Go to download it, and then if you scroll down, there's like a Steam section. The process is the exact same, except the only difference is you're using Steam instead of downloading a zip file. Anyways, Yeah, I noticed Scott was playing it here and there, so he's like, "Oh, I got some buddies," and I'm like, "Well, maybe we can just do the thing where you match the toys together."
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Except it's
I,
real
I
people.
thought
And there's
like
blood
you guys,
everywhere.
yeah, I thought you guys probably played it for maybe a year or so. So
Nope.
I thought like we'll be like
Seth,
not like within your difficulty level.
Oh,
Yeah. So, me and my bud, we just got a hang of like imagining our economy and got people stop dying after like maybe like within 2 or 3 hours throughout the game. So yeah, it's good to play the game and well, yeah, that's the fun of it. You know, screw up your whole nation and everything goes down in flames.
Oh yeah.
well, that's the best part.
It probably is.
That's how
Yeah,
you know you're doing a good job.
probably so. Yeah, well said, Q.
Thank you very much. My receptionist will handle my fees. That's you, Scruffy.
Have you guys ever played the new Bannerlord game?
No, I haven't personally.
It's pretty good.
Bannerlord game?
Mountain Blade Bannerlord.
Oh,
Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord.
yeah, I have that.
That game's sick.
I still prefer Warband, but Bannerlord sometimes
Really?
you can mod it. Yeah, Bannerlord's
Wow.
kind of it's different. Oh, right, Seth, did you choose the option that lets you repair stuff with like 0 wait time?
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. So Warband has more mods since it's an older version, and with with Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, there's a lot of mods that.
I was referring to I ended up botting Bannerlord.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Bannerlord seems neat, but it's there's some good things about it. There's a lot of work that's being done apparently. That makes sense. But I do enjoy playing with Bannerlord here and there. I just can't. I don't. If you would have, it would have been fresh in my mind if this was sooner when you asked me. So I can't really pull it off the top of my head right now. But go
Fair
ahead.
enough.
I'm listening.
Oh, just yeah, like I thought it was a pretty good game, but yeah, when it comes to modding, yeah, it needs a lot more tune up because as soon as I might have a mod on that game, it's going to another update so soon because there's so many things that's being changed to improve it. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's just my opinion. Other than that, it's still fun to play vanilla once in a while, and I think it's a nice addition now that over a period of time, your main character, well, if you play on iron mode, over a period of time, maybe after like, I don't know, 16, 18 hours of gameplay, your character will die, and you need to have a dynasty, so your next of kin will rule over, and I thought that was pretty cool. But I feel like it's way too long. Do you guys think 18 hours is a long time to just go through another dynasty, or is that a good minimum amount of time?
I think there's an adjustment for that, or is that a mod that I used?
Oh, if there's a mod, I'll put that on because I think it's way too fucking long.
Yeah, there's a mod for it I used to play around. You get to adjust the age rate. But
Oh, that is allowed.
But I thought the base game let you do that, but I don't remember. I don't
Oh,
remember.
are your ears bleeding, Scruffy?
Oh, I found this enchanted
Pretty
blouse
close.
that lets me use like explosion fireball spell or some shit. It's called like Fire Whirlwind. And in Daggerfall Unity you can use torches. If you need to. Candles. Lanterns. So, selling all this shit, 2,000 gold? Chump change. Man, Seth, if only you knew how much money I had. I don't have any money. It's called the Dead Man's Peasant Blouse. It has a firestorm. I don't know if it's touch only or if it's ranged, but I haven't tried. So Seth, you know how to interact with the bookshelves to buy stuff, right?
Yes. I didn't at the beginning, but I figured it out.
Right. So the small card is 150 gold. But before it's caggled or they try to charge you or whatever, because they'll try to mark up the price sometimes. But yeah, Bannerlord's pretty cool. Warband I still like a lot too, especially with like the Gecko Cujo mod or some other mods.
Yeah, I've been trying to play with some other mods, but I
With
just
the
couldn't
Gecko
find the
Cujo
right.
mod, you get to
I
bring
couldn't
in
find the right mod for it.
Right, yeah. I recommend the Gecko Cujo mod's like a Japan thing.
Oh, that one?
And
Yeah, I
then-
might give that a go.
It's like that period like in between when they got riflemen and shit.
What was it called? What it was called? The Meiji Age, something like that.
Well, the Gecko
Where
Cujo
they
was one
start
of those
hitting the
rifles.
industrial age. Yeah, I've heard of it. When they start getting rifles.
Yeah, Gecko Cujo was one of those ages in between the different ages.
That's my favorite part of Civil Warfare for Japan.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit
a
happening.
lot of clan clusterfucking.
Yeah.
It fits well with Bannerlord.
Yeah, but I was mainly referring to Warband. Someone's trying to do something like that for Bannerlord, but ain't going too well. It's not.
No, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, Q. There's just so many changes with that game. You can try, but just like it's good that the developers are hearing everyone and making making adjustments and changes all the time. So it'll be a while before they slow everything down. Sorry to interrupt. You were saying?
No, it's okay. My brain hears a moment of silence, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then it just tips in. It's like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said nothing yet. I'm supposed to wait. My brain has this habit of when I think of something, I'm like, oh damn, I'm gonna forget if I don't mention. And then I forget. But that moment of pause is just a moment and not that long. But my brain, it's longer because I'm thinking so much.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I remember you mentioned this game a while back, probably like 4 years ago, maybe. Daggerfall. It was a huge map.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Massive. Is there any snow in Daggerfall?
There's seasons.
Yeah. Oh, wait, it goes through seasons.
Yeah, full-on seasons.
So if it goes winter, does it everywhere snow, or
you actually start the game in winter? You start the game in winter, actually.
They didn't. Oh, they should really encourage this in the next Elder Scroll.
All this stuff in Elder Scrolls has been gone. Daggerfall came out in 1996.
Oh man.
This was made by the original guys before Todd forced his way in.
Oh, okay. I can't even keep up with the developers in these games. So this is not done by the same people anymore. This is because they sold off their game, did they?
Well, this is the original creators of the Elder Scrolls series that made this game. And when Morrowind was being worked on, Redguard, Elder Scrolls Redguard? That was Todd Howard's.
I've heard. Yep.
See, back when Todd Howard joined, he was just an intern, just trying to learn how to do like some side job, like some menial work. He pushed himself into the point. I don't know who I don't remember how it all turned out. Basically, Redguard was him. Elder Scrolls Redguard was his project that they gave him the green light to put together. And then in Morrowind, he kept challenging the guys that created Elder Scrolls and everything in the series. He kept challenging them about measurements of pixels and all kinds of stuff. And they were doing an interview with the guy, and he was pretty cool about it. He's like, oh, Todd and I, we have a different way of doing things. And he told a story that he thought was kind of funny where he was trying to measure out. Todd's like, oh, yeah, these pixels go here to over there. And he's like, no, it's actually not even that far. And he says he looked at Elder Scrolls Oblivion. He's like, Tamriel in Elder Scrolls Oblivion, you can probably hit a baseball to the other side of it. But he was a pretty cool guy. But this series, the Elder Scrolls Daggerfall 2 was originally rushed. It got rushed and stuff like that. So it had a lot of issues, but Daggerfall Unity kind of puts together and fixes those, and then adds like a lot of mod support that wasn't available as easily before. So yeah, it's pretty useful. You know, you get to use mouse support and stuff. Different resolutions. Let's see here, Scott.
If I open up Daggerfall now, it'll auto open up with Unity.
Yeah.
No, you gotta open up the Unity one first. There's the Unity EXE.
Well, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter
but
which
is
one
that-
you
do I
open
have to
first,
open
because
that
you can
thing?
just. If you want to play Unity, you open Unity. If you want to play the original, you open the original.
Okay, that's what my question was.
Okay, I'm seeing it.
Just make sure Daggerfall Unity is in its own folder.
It is.
Then you should be fine. Anyways, so they disagreed about how things should be done in Morrowind. Morrowind was planned to be a lot different, bigger than it was, but because Todd Howard was getting, I guess, really aggressive and ambitious, they wound up just leaving the series behind. And the guy's like, it's been a struggle, but I'm a programmer, I'm a coder, and that's what I've been doing for the past several years. And, you know, I've been happy. You know, I've been enjoying it. And, but they're actually working on another series that's kind of like, apparently it's being kickstarted. That's like supposed to be like a Elder Scrolls kind of successor kind of thing. I don't know how it's going. I ain't checked up on it. But yeah, I sent you the screenshot list that I've been taking because I have it modded a little bit with some textures.
Yeah, I'm just having a look now.
So Scruffy,
What's up?
Seth and I have installed some visual mods for it. Of course, after I played around with it without mods, just base Unity, it still looked good with base Unity. But I tried installing some experimental stuff that like touches up different character panels and things like that. So basically, I started with a mod from Nexus called Dream, and then I followed like the recommended mods on there. And then another thing that I did, which is separate. Here it is. A remastered soundtrack someone used. That's pretty much the basics of what I was working on. But when you open Daggerfall Unity, it wants you to point to the location of Daggerfall. So in this case, your Steam folder, if you're using it in Steam. Anyways, yeah, the more I've learned about the Daggerfall stuff, the more fascinated I've become with it. One of the ones that I've watched the most was Zarek, as a YouTuber called Zarek Zacharon. And then I've watched some various like YouTube videos that were really interesting.
Yeah, it's a really big game.
Yeah, there's really a lot going on with it.
Yeah, I'm just having a reading the fees on Google right now, just trying to get my head around it.
These two videos are pretty good.
All right, let's have a look.
It's kind of funny too.
Comedy's always welcome.
And this is the Zarek guy. He really got into depth about some of the stuff. He did a series called Before Skyrim to try and help shed some light on some for people that didn't know about the series before. He went through all of them in like hour-long videos.
Oh, I'll watch that hour video some other time.
Yeah, just do the shorter ones for now. Oh yeah, you can climb in this game too. There's so many things in this game that they took out of the series.
Well, if you play Skyrim, you can somehow glitch through the wall to climb. It's not right, but it's just part of the game.
Yeah, this one has literal climbing where you can climbing skill. You can climb straight up walls. Like sometimes at certain times, the city gates will close and you can try to sneak in by climbing the walls. I don't know when or how long. I haven't had it happen to me yet. I've heard this game described as like a fantasy world simulator because there's things that are simulated even without your involvement. It's pretty fascinating. And it's got like the biggest map apparently or something. Seth, how are you doing? Did you get your wagon?
No.
Go
I sold all the cute. I will get the wagon when I get the wagon.
No, I was gonna tell you to go to that place I sent you, Gearhead Vaults. I got like 1,000 gold just picking it up off the ground there.
I just sold 2,000 worth of junk I picked up.
Cool.
I got a question. So with this game Daggerfall, are you all playing the one game right now?
Well, Scruffy hasn't tried it yet. Seth hasn't tried it before, and I'm still
single
noob to
player.
it, so
Okay. Is it multiplayer?
there might be a mod sometime. I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, so you guys playing it solo? Okay.
Yeah. Just sharing the experience as well as
Man, those fucking,
share it online.
yeah, this mod for graphics update is phenomenal.
Yeah, some of those pictures I sent you combine some of those things that he recommends from ModWise at the bottom on the page. Where I have like 3D objects. You know how I showed you that picture where that store has like 3D shelves? Yeah, that's an extra mod that they recommended at the bottom.
Oh man, somebody should really just package these into one mod.
Now, the music pack, I didn't use that part of the Dream mod. I just used the one that I already had installed. And then I did my own tweaks to the settings because I can't stand like blurring. I don't like motion blurs, so.
Motion blur is terrible.
Huh?
Motion blur is terrible.
Right. And then Seth used a couple of his own mods that he found. Like there's a mod that pastes Todd Howard's head on top of you. No wait, that's not the one.
I didn't use that mod.
It's the magic
use that
restores
mod.
when you stand
I just
still.
showed it.
I was just joking. So.
Yeah.
Oh, last night I stole a dress. The guards caught me, and I pleaded not guilty and lied, and they fell for it. And there was this other time where I accidentally stole from a shop. Like I came in to buy the horse. I came in to buy a horse and something else, and I walked in and I went to the bookshelf like usual, and I just grabbed it without thinking. And I was like, wait a minute, there's no buy tab. So I exited and I looked around. I was like, wait a minute, the merchant isn't here. And then I left and realized what happened. I was like, uh-oh, I just stole from that guy. So I hopped on the horse and just walked around. I accidentally stole from this guy's shop. I didn't even mean to do it.
Walked in there with good intentions to buy.
Yeah, I just walked out with a fucking horse. I immediately started riding it too.
Oh, today is... Okay, that's funny. There are holidays.
If you're gonna get one mod, I would recommend the Enhanced Sky one because whenever you're using like Daggerfall, Unity in general, the backgrounds weren't made for having such far draw distance, so they kind of painted in the idea of what the distance would look like. So when you're like looking around and shit, it looks really weird. So the Enhanced Sky just kind of like changes the sky to like how you see in some of my screenshots. And it adds clouds too. So that's really handy because it gets disorientating seeing the background
So
like
where the hell do I
rotate.
put this? What's this dream mod like? Is that any good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
it's
one
not
you
bad.
sent?
Yeah. Like
It
you,
Does
it's,
the graphical enhancements.
you can play Daggerfall Uni without it because it still looks good without the Dream thing. But with the Dream thing, they add extra bump mapping and other stuff. Now, if you want the 3D objects like I have, there's this 3D model thing that's at the Dream. I got it from the recommended thing on the Dream page I sent you at the bottom.
Does it add 3D people?
Mm-mm.
No, didn't think so.
There are some mods that add like 3D monsters or something, or some 3D models for things. I don't know if they do it for people though. I just heard all this secondhand, Seth. I heard someone make a post
You
about.
logged in to download files.
Oh, he's talking about Nexus.
Yeah, you're using Nexus.
Something else I could use?
Yeah. No, Nexus is generally the one who does mods.
Nexus is just a thing. You could probably get it somewhere else too. There's like forums and stuff you can look up.
I totally recommend if you get something else from Nexus, because I accidentally signed up for the premium and ended up spending like $70 just to put a few mods on.
Yeah, I never.
Yeah, no, take it from me, man. Like, look, it gives you the latest updates, but sometimes the mods, because I come from, I don't think it comes from where I am, like, because I live in Australia. But if you're in Steam, it's internationally with everybody, so I think it affects everyone on a particular game, like Bannerlord. So yeah, it's like some things are just not worth getting on Nexus.
What I do, if you use the mod manager, you just click a button. It'll check all of your mods for updates automatically and install them, even if you're free to play or whatever. And some of them you can actually go to the page and get them to update, but it'll tell you.
No, I thought I had to sign up first to even play any of the mods. I'm like, are you serious?
Nah, I'm always careful about reading about that stuff.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You read some. I wouldn't say it was a red flag, but you know, I get whatever privilege I get from wherever the premium is. Like, it's just labeled for selling for the product what it is online. But yeah, like. Yeah, just like what Q said, yeah, just be careful what you read.
Yeah.
I just bought them like, are you serious? I just want to put a mod and play. I probably won't put some like in-depth mod into it because I know my game's gonna crash sooner or later.
What you could do is get a recall spell, and let's say you get a quest, you'll put what's called an anchor using that spell down at the quest giver. And let's say the quest giver gives you a limited time, like, oh, you got a week. Well, you'll go clear out the dungeon, and then you'll activate the recall spell, and then you'll teleport back to the quest giver without wasting any time, and then you can immediately turn in the quests.
Or you can get to the spot, accidentally activate the recall spell as soon as you get there, and then have to walk all the way there again.
Well, it does ask you. Yeah, you could accidentally click teleport instead of hitting escape.
And then whoopsie.
Right.
So hey, when are you guys good to play Kingdoms Reborn?
Well, we've been playing it almost every night for a little bit now.
Oh wow, you guys are flexible. Okay, so my friends probably be good on a Saturday, but I gotta ask them.
Saturdays usually-
Why is there a wraith? There's a wraith.
Saturdays
It's
usually.
midday and there's a wraith chasing me. Hey,
I don't know.
kill this guy, not me. Wraith, come on. There's a guard when you need him. Okay. Really? Stay away from me. Hey, guard. Protect me. Do your job. Come on. Okay. Cursed on?
I'm gonna get cursed on, fool. Would it turn out you had a cursed item?
I'm just gonna get everything appraised. Cursed item? But I don't know. I'm just being chased by a wraith in broad daylight now. I'm just going to ignore it and walk kind of fast. I think that's how I'm going to deal with the problem.
Hey Scott, you like those videos I sent you so far?
Yeah, they're okay. Oh, you got another one. What's this?
Protect me. Protect. Oh, come on.
What are you showing here? Okay, you're showing me a picture of you at night with a lamp. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, I thought it looked really nice. I wanted to see what you thought. Cause
Yeah, it does. It does look nice. It's a nice addition. How well is the lighting in this game? Is that really rare?
well, I have a lighting mod that makes it a little more color, like changes the color a little bit. The lighting is usually really good. At night, it's like you can kind of do adjustments even after you install the Dream mod, but it's usually really well lit.
Armor must be cursed.
But
No, that's nice actually.
Or I got from a dungeon and put on must be cursed.
I put on this mod that makes the lighting a bit more. It changes it a little bit. Some of it's a little bit darker, but I've tweaked it to where I don't have to worry about it too much. It's like, well, it relies a little more on lighting, but I've tweaked it to where, because you can kind of see in the picture, I'm not really blind. Here, I'll show you another picture real quick.
All right, sure.
I climbed on top of the city walls here.
Oh, that's much darker.
Yeah, but I can still
But
see
at least
it.
you can see the inside of the buildings. That's nice. That's a
Yeah.
nice addition to see the lights inside the houses.
Yeah, and I can still see. But yeah, you can
Would it
literally
be-
walk from. Huh? What's that?
I was gonna say,
Wait, the dungeon maps are in 3D.
That's true. The dungeon maps are
what I was gonna
3D.
say was, sorry, you go first.
No, I was just agreeing with Seth. Seth said that the dungeon maps are 3D.
Okay, I was just gonna say, in the picture that you sent to me, I'm looking at it now. In the game, like realistically, if you just stand there and wait until day, goodness knows how long that is. Do some of the lights kind of like go off, like as
Yeah.
if like people go to sleep? Yeah.
Yeah. See, like
Oh,
right
oh,
now,
that's-
there's
that's
nobody
really
in the
good.
streets because they're asleep.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So if you choose to loiter outside, sometimes you can get like someone coming up trying to come after you or something. Depending on which town you're in and stuff. Right now, I'm in the town of Daggerfall, which is the region.
Is that a safe place?
I guess it depends on where you're at, I suppose. I'm not entirely familiar with how all the stuff like works or is, but just to give you an idea, here's Daggerfall.
That's the layout.
That's a big town.
That's a
So I'm
that's a
willing to
huge that's a huge town. I don't think Skyrim had ever had towns this big.
No.
I mean, it was
No,
beautifully
not
art. Like the art was beautiful and everything. Just it wasn't all that big, but still, that's a massive town. Like I can get lost.
From what I've heard, a lot of people that played the first and second game are disappointed in Skyrim because there's not a whole lot of farms. Everything's a shit ton smaller. Some of the way people live doesn't make sense apparently to them. I never played.
Would you
the
say
original, like, the
most
second
of
one back then.
I agree what the players are saying, but at the same time, I cannot feel what they feel because I never played the first or second game. I got straight into the Elder Scrolls game with Skyrim. I didn't even play the Morrowind version.
Yeah, I got started with Oblivion,
I as well.
which
Oblivion.
I like Oblivion.
Oh,
in a lot of
I wanted
ways.
to play Oblivion, but then I got into Skyrim, and then I was like, you know what? I think I'm happy with Skyrim. I don't have to play Oblivion. How good is Oblivion?
Pretty good. There's things you could do in Oblivion that you can't in Skyrim.
One example.
Sorry, Seth. Go ahead.
One of the mods that you become a king. I mean, not mods, but the DLCs. You become Sheol Gorath,
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
the Mad God.
Yeah, that's kind of fun because then you get to like change the seasons at will.
Yeah.
Was it seasons?
Oh, so there's seasons in that game?
No.
No,
Elder Scrolls
just
haven't
in
had
Morrowind.
seasons.
I mean,
since
just in
Daggerfall 2.
Oh, season's such a cool addition to a game.
There was a lot of really good
can do
mods
some
that got
weird
started in
stuff as
Oblivion that
Sheol
carried
Gorath.
over to Skyrim. Like the follower mods, that's where the followers kind of came from, I think, in Skyrim. 'Cause there was a shit ton of them for Oblivion. There's even like marriage mods to get married to followers or companions, and then you had Vilja, which is really groundbreaking. And then they added they made Vilja for Skyrim and just expanded on her even more because like you can make her like walk with you. She'd like notate on things going on, things in the area, and then there's voice mods for her where people did voices for her. There's a whole like set of mods and their followers of loyalty, which is understandable. I like Vilja, but in Oblivion you could do spell making. That's a lot more in depth than you can in Skyrim, and you can create your own enchantments. I'd make like super spells, and then I'd find ways to do all kinds of enchantments and stuff on things. I experimented so much that there's a lot of things that you do, but apparently in Daggerfall, at least from what I've heard, there's a lot more spells than there exists in Morrowind or afterwards. There's Levitate, there's the Recall spell, as I just mentioned to you, you can teleport back. You can fly, which is like levitation. I don't really know a whole lot about this stuff. You can use healing magic to dispel like undead.
Okay. I don't know why you want to do that, but you can.
Well, it's a fantasy thing, so it makes
It
sense.
is. My mind is expanding to areas that I don't even think about much.
Yeah, there's also
just like, why would I want to do that? Because you can. Alright.
Yep. There's a Dispel Daedra spell. If you can learn different languages, like you can learn Daedric language, and sometimes you can get them to talk to you.
Okay.
Like those little clanads and shit, like well, I don't know what you see in Skyrim, but there's different creatures that are Daedra. There's this guy that has a YouTube video out. Here, you might find it interesting. This guy makes a character with like no skills, and he gives them all of the language skills to try to convert them to being his friend, to get them to fight each other.
No, he's just mocking the game. He learns a bunch of languages and make them fight each other.
I haven't made
so
it.
Funny.
I haven't made it very far, but he's made a lot of parts to it, so he must have got.
It's so cool. Somebody learns all these languages just to make them fight each other.
Yeah, because you could pacify them by making them be like, "Hey, we're friends now." Like sometimes he'll get woken up when he's camping out by an enemy showing up, and it's like it's pacified. So he goes back to sleep, and another one shows up, and then they start fighting each other because they're friends. What's that, Seth?
Oh, just how you have to deal with certain things, like yeah. Anyways, I had to kite enemies into other enemies, like the undead into thieves. In the first dungeon.
Yeah. Like one or a couple of those videos I sent you, Scott, will talk about some interesting things about the first dungeon that you started. It's
Right.
always the same, no matter what character
Dungeon
you
is-
make. Except maybe like a couple of
Dungeon
enemies
is
here.
apparently
and there.
very hard.
That's not true. I'm gonna download a mod where it's different.
Okay. Okay then.
He's gonna deliberately get poisoned and then die in a closet.
That is exactly. Nothing
Die
is
cowering in
stuff.
fear in a closet? Yeah.
See, Scott, it's later now, so it's foggy.
Okay, let's have a look. Ooh, that's good. Weather really makes the game really so much more immersive. You know, that's great.
Yeah, I even got the grass where it's blowing in the wind.
Oh, that's
Like-
great. That's really good.
It's also in that list. It's also part of that one of those recommended mods I sent you, Scruffy. It's called Real Grass. But yeah, I played around with the game before I started adding any mods to it, because it looks fine even without them. Well, fine as in with the Daggerfall Unity, is what I meant. Because it still looks good even before you start adding extra stuff to it. I think I still have some screenshots from before it was spring. Let me pull that up. I'm scrolling down on those screenshots I sent you.
Yeah, I had a look at them before the fog with the real grass on.
There you go. This is an old picture. It's probably from like a couple of years, maybe almost a year ago. It also snows.
Ah, cool. But in the game, when you start out, it's already winter, and then you just come out from that because you're going through different seasons, right?
Yep. Right now, I think it's spring because the snow's no more snow. And there's also
Roughly-
different
There's also
regions
different
too.
regions. Gotcha. So every different region, I don't know how realistic this would be. Like, you know how you got West Coast and East Coast. So one part of the region probably will be like winter, and there'll be like a certain delay for each area to becoming winter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because a huge mass of land, like a huge area, can't all be called at once.
Right. Because like you see in that picture I sent you, there's desert and then there's like jungles and stuff.
Yeah. So I just thought like depending like I don't know how big the game is. Like I don't know if there's like one is on the
Apparently,
Like,
apparently it's 1-to-1 Great Britain.
right.
Like
Okay.
real
If
life
you're
Great
not
Britain.
in an area, it's not loaded.
Mhm.
Like if you're not far away from it, or if you're far away from it, it's not even loaded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way, you can still travel across it all.
It's probably like loading in chunks of world in front of them, like within every like 200 meters or whatever. Or how big they made a cell. That would
Probably.
be,
Okay.
that would be my guess.
Yeah, it looks like we have to unload after a certain range.
Okay.
Doesn't.
That's how.
But with Daggerfall Unity, you can see real far, but then you can install a mod that lets you look even further. And that makes sense, though, Scruffy, now that you mentioned it.
The limitation was probably people's PCs, like players. Not everybody's gonna have the same PC that the devs using, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, they wouldn't.
A lot of older games did that by reducing the resolution through like special keys for it.
It's probably built for like 64 megabytes of RAM.
Yeah, no. 8 megs. Hey Seth, how's your stuff going?
We're at home. There you go, there's Hartford's residence. Oh, right. Someone cornered me in a back alley. Gave me this.
There's a disintegrate spell we can make certain things disintegrate, but I'm not sure how that works. Anyways, go. What happened to the back alley, Seth? Detect treasure? Huh. Detect magic, detect enemy. Yeah, that looks like it'll be useful. What do you think, Chef?
Just got a threat from the Assassin's Guild. The Dark Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
They said if I don't give them their research papers, they will end me. Can't wait to be cornered into an alley.
Are you scared?
You should get cornered now.
Oh yeah, there's also dragonish language too. Because dragons have been a thing in the series until Morrowind. See, the funny thing about Morrowind is whenever Todd took over, they created something called the Dragon Break, which is funnily a very appropriate name because they're trying to break away from what was before. So basically, they said everything that happened at the end of Daggerfall just happened, and now this is just a whole new reality. It sounds a lot more complicated, but that's the real shorthand of it.
Be right back. I'm just gonna make coffee.
Oh, jeez. Hey, buddy. No wonder I didn't see you. Is your sprite broken or something?
What happened?
Just floating in the air, with half his head clipping through the wall, so it's nearly impossible to see him unless you look up. So you go into a house, and you look straight up into the...
You know, there's this mod that I seen that was supposed to fix some of the dungeons interiors, but I didn't think I needed it.
So what you're saying is get it?
No, I never tried it. Never tried it.
I mean, what's wrong with that, Scruffy?
Yeah, it's so disgusting. Say it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is how I figured out he was up there. How's that for figuring out he was up there? The game told me he was there, I don't know. So I have the research papers, right? Dang it. Wrong button.
Lock spell, huh?
Spell.
Yeah, I'm looking through the spells here, and I'm looking at the crafting for the spells. I need to go pee now.
Would you have found him?
No.
No, you wouldn't have looked up either? Thank God.
Probably not.
The quest said he was in there, and I was just like, oh, maybe it's glitched. Maybe something's wrong. Never once did I think there was an attic.
Okay. I'm back. So, what's up? Hand of Sleep.
Hey, I'm back.
Hello, welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. Right, I was thinking of hitting up TS. Gotta do some other things, but I'll be back later on. Not like tonight, but some other time. But yeah, it was nice to see you all, and yeah, like I'll message UQ later in the future. Sorry, man, I gotta do some online applications for a job, so
Yeah.
I'll see you guys. Yeah, life and stuff.
Let me
Anyways,
know
you
what
guys take care.
Let me know what you think about all that. I'm looking for all the different spells. I'll be going to bed soon.
All right, see you, boys. Have a good game.
You too. So how are you doing, Scruffy? Scruffy? Oh no, Scruffy's dead. He died. Time to enter my shadow form. Seth?
Oh, sorry. I was looking at making cereal, but I did the smell test on the milk, and well,
Oh.
it failed the smell test, so I didn't even bother.
I was buying some spells.
Yeah.
So how's the stuff going with that stuff?
I'm fine. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to buy spells that make sense for me. Right now I'm not high enough level to even have a snowball's chance of using it.
I understand. What happened?
Oh, nothing. Watching a video.
What's the video?
Uh, uh, A guy building trap bases in Rust because it's hilarious.
Oh, you talking about where they knock the floor out and they fall in?
Now this guy has a bunch. You walk into a room and then all of the flame turrets open up and cook alive. And it's just this one guy that got caught in there. One guy got caught in there and he came back and he was talking to him. He said, "Yeah, trap bases are pretty funny." He was sitting there, felt like when I ran after you and went into that house, and the door shut and those doors shut, my heart sank. It was like, oh no, something like that.
Oh, like you made a comment on the page, or is that just him talking to him?
It's him talking to him in the game. You hear him in voice chat talking to him.
Did you like any of those videos that I linked you, Seth, about the Daggerfall stuff? What you doing right now in Daggerfall?
No. I need to watch Daggerfall videos, and I will, probably.
I can send you a few.
No, that's fine. I'll look at the ones you got me, and then...
No, it's just the same ones. I'm just
Make
resending them
presidents.
so it'll be easier to see them, Seth.
No, I'll find them, Q. They're in the list.
Okay. Did I send you the Mad Genius one where it's funny that?
I don't think you did. That one sent to me, because I actually do want to watch that. More Smith residence is right.
Did I... Oops. Oh, sorry.
Good night, Q.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were going to sleep.
I know they're in the
Not in my room,
list,
though.
but I really just want to make this easier for you, because this is kind of a pain to scroll up and go through all that. There you go.
No, don't!
That's it. That's it, Seth.
Ah, the pinky won't stop. I'm joking.
It'll stop in a second, Seth. Did you get your cart yet, Seth?
No. I have yet to get by the cart. Now I'm just doing it out of stubbornness. Also, I'm doing quests that don't involve needing a cart.
Yeah, but anytime you go to dungeons or do anything, you can load equipment that you get or off dead bodies into the cart and your money. And then you take it and you sell it all. And then you use the recall spell at the front of the dungeon. You just once you get full inventory, you
Where's the
teleport
mage that's supposed
back.
to be hiding in the attic? There's supposed to be a mage hiding in the attic, dude. Where is he?
You better get your weapon ready. So what you do, Seth, is you put recall right at the entrance of the dungeon after you go inside. You drop an anchor,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you get full inventory, you teleport back there. And then you can access your wagon at the door and just dump everything in that and then go back and forth.
That's nice.
Man, I can like one-hit rats. That's pretty, feels pretty good, Seth. Hello, sir.
There's 2 minutes left on the down.
What are you downloading?
That mod.
Ah, okay. Using the Nexus mod manager, or you just like, oh no,
There's a
I've
Nexus
got
mod
a
manager?
disease now. Yeah, I was talking to the guy
Nexus
about it. I
mod.
thought you heard me. Oh well. Doesn't matter now. Just gonna take my chances. Oh boy, I'm sick with something. You contracted brain fever. Oh god.
Yeah, you got the brain feed.
Rest.
It says
You
you've
may you
contracted
forever
brain
rest in.
fever. It is a slow death. As your willpower, your health, even your personality trickle away day by day, you must either get a cure or face oblivion. I'm gonna hold up this priest and demand I get cured. And he would have done it anyway. A temple of Kinnereth. Scruffy? Scruffy.
So,
I recommend before installing the Dream mod, you mess around with Daggerfall Unity before adding it so that you can kind of, you know, get a feel for like the differences and stuff.
no, I'm good.
Because there are some things that really do
I'm
look a
good.
bit better in Daggerfall Unity than it does in Dream. Like, because a few of the things were AI upscaled instead of like actually just done by a human. So some of the animations look really like kind of blurry Jake a little bit. And like what are they called? The skeletons? They look like they've been like
Oh, what the fuck is this shit?
they look like their teeth were tore out. They look degummed.
Well, they're not supposed to have gums.
Well, I mean, you know, the teeth did. They look goofy here. But some of them look really good, because apparently somebody went behind and did that. Some of the people around the towns.
Nexus mod have, what's that Nexus mod again? You're talking about the mod manager?
Oh yeah, it should be on their website. It's called Vortex. I don't remember if it's any trouble to set up or not, but you can download the mods through that, and it'll just set them up into the directory, supposedly, automatically. At least it does with most games. But pretty much what you do is you just move the stuff in mods in there. There's like a mod folder. The Dream has several folders. You just migrate
Oh,
over to
he's
the
opened up
directory.
an RAR folder.
Yeah, it's a zipped file.
Which one was this? What's this? Sure it's zipped? It doesn't look zipped.
A .rar file is a zip file, just like .7 zip is. It's just a different style and format.
Yeah.
Zipped if it's fucking 3.8
Roar.
gigs. I don't have anything else.
You don't have what?
I can open it up bad.
Do you have 7-zip?
No,
Okay.
no, I do
You
not.
might want to get 7-zip. 7-zip's like a significantly better version of WinRAR.
Just from their 7zip.org.
Yeah, I think that's
Yes.
The 7-zip compression is really good. You can compress a file down
Or
to like
64
large
bit,
amounts.
bro.
Yeah, you probably want 64-bit.
I'm assuming you use more than 4 gigabytes of RAM. Or do you? Clever man. Clever gal.
I was voted to be a higher rank. And the mage just yelled. What does that mean for me? Does it mean things are cheaper? Actually, yes it does.
It also means I'm not jealous and you're not gay. But you're still gay.
Never mind, it doesn't make things cheaper, it just gives me more to choose from.
You're supposed to get a discount at one point, but I don't know.
Anchor, I need recall. Oh, I don't have levitate. Hey, buddy, I won't levitate. I will buy levitate from you. Rogue imp, a dangerous wizard, protect the honored mage.
The Dirty Goat. That's a good name for a tavern, right?
Alright, I have to dispose of a wizard. Got it. He will be annihilated. Or I will be turned into ash, either one. I mean, that's what I had to do. What?
Do I open it up with S or 7ZFM or 7ZG?
No,
Just right click
no,
on it, and then you just click extract here.
Oh yeah, extract here. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, you just right click 7-zip, and then extract here. Or extract to, /1.
Oh yeah, do extract here where it has the folder name. That's always the better one. Extract to folder name, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Because it puts it in a folder for you, so you don't have to pack it up yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had 7-zip on this computer since I've got it. It's a good software, and it's nice that it's just a right-click option.
I'm doing some skill training
You know
at the
what I mean?
Magus Guild. I'm paying a guy to trade me some skills. Are you proud of me, Seth?
So it's one of those ones that you just download, install, and then forget about forever.
Until you need to zip or unzip something.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I need to find the rebel mage, blah blah blah. I'm up here. He's in the Hawking House Hall. Is this a murder? Or am I... I assume this is probably a murder. Oh boy. I can't wait to do some murdering. Okay, guys.
Alright, who do I talk to get some quests around here? You might be able to use some of the shelves and stuff around there, Seth.
Keep going west. West, got it. I'll go all the way west. And then I'll talk to you. More west? Well, I can't get much more west than this. I guess this is Red House. Oh, fudge. What is today? Okay, good. Wait a minute. How far back in time did I go by doing that stupid thing?
What happened, Seth?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I forgot. How do I tell how much magic I have? That's how. I'm trying to find the guy I get missions from, and the mage is killed, and I don't know what's going on. I'm still looking.
The guy you're looking for isn't clad in armor, and he's right next to the end. He's a tricker. Funny, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's the last guy I expected.
I see. He wants me to go somewhere for Orc's blood, but I already have Orc's blood. I put it in my inventory and he won't accept it.
I don't know, man. Just work here. Find.